My name is Kelly Simcock and I'm one of the programme managers, and I'm here to talk to you today about what we do at the Tim Parry Jonathan Ball Foundation for Peace. Here at the Foundation there are three main areas of programme work that we cover. We work to prevent violent conflict, we work with communities to resolve their conflicts, and lastly we work with victims and survivors and people who've been impacted by conflict with a tailored package of programmes to respond to their needs. As a foundation, we work on both a national and international level, and over the years our work has ranged from programmes in communities in West Yorkshire right through to programmes with participants from the Middle East. It's fair to say that our programmes are built on many years of experience and learning. We believe that in order to prevent violence, we need to work with communities at the very earliest possible stages. Here at the Foundation, we believe that there's always an alternative to violence, and so we work with individuals, groups, communities, professionals to aim to find what those alternatives are. Our prevention work ranges from one-day citizenship-based courses on themes like human rights with school children, right through to working with those who might be vulnerable to becoming involved in violent extremism. Sometimes the work that we do involves bringing people from very different sides with very different ideas and entrenched views about the other, and we actively seek to bring them together to help them to see different perspectives, share new reference points and experiences with one another. As we all know, there are many myths floating around out there, and one of the things that we seek to do at the Foundation is to bust those myths. That isn't necessarily about telling people that the views that they hold are right or wrong, but it's about advocating for some of those different perspectives or simply facilitating the opportunity for people to hear from the other and to find those out for themselves. Our approach is inclusive, and we work to bring people from different sides of the conflict together and create a safe space so that people feel that their voices can truly be heard. Ultimately, our aim is to reduce people's gaps in understanding about the other and give them the opportunity to challenge some of those prejudices that people hold. By using exercises, games and play, we can help to provide stimulus for conversations, for some of those more difficult conversations that people then go on to have. It's also by using this dynamic method of participation that we can encourage people to practice peace-building skills and trying to do things differently. Techniques such as role play can be really helpful in allowing people to practice something different when they're faced with a racist comment or another deliberate type of provocation. We work with groups, and that means working with single identity groups such as women's groups, right through to working with mixed groups of young people from school backgrounds. We recognise the leadership skills that young people already have, so it's through the combined themes of conflict resolution, identity, prejudice and discrimination, and leadership that we aim to further develop those skills, their capacity, their knowledge and understanding to be able to influence and manage conflict differently. We explore issues such as racism, hate crime, immigration, community cohesion, the prevention of violent extremism, all topics that are discussed on the programmes with these young people. And it's through conversing, through experimentation, that they're able to develop new ideas and solutions to the problems that are facing them and their communities. In our experience, and through the results of the many programmes that we've delivered over the years, we have found that when given the opportunity, those young people can go on to become important and influential leaders in their communities. We also work with communities, and that can mean working with single identity women's groups, for example, to build confidence, to empower them, to build resilience and capacity, right through to working with communities who are experiencing tensions and challenges and who need a little help in finding some solutions to their problems. Again, what we do is that we provide a safe space for people to discuss, to air grievances, to try to see things from the other's point of view. And ultimately what we try to do is to provide people with a space where they can discuss solutions, they can try to find alternatives, they can try to find a way forward in what can seem like an intractable, unsolvable situation. We've worked with international groups from the Middle East to local councillors from the northwest of England, all using a very similar toolkit, albeit in very different situations. Over the years, the work that we've been doing with young people and communities has seen us shortlisted for national awards and feature in government reports. And it is as a result of this success that last year the Foundation was asked to take on the co-chair of a European Union working group looking into the prevention of violent extremism with young people. The Radicalisation Awareness Network, or RAM Prevent Working Group as we are known, aims to bring together policymakers, researchers and practitioners from across the EU together to find some of the best practice that we can to tackle what is a very, very difficult issue. Another vitally important area of the work is that we do with those who engage at the front line with communities, and that includes working with teachers and police officers, for example. If we're truly to prevent negative conflict from developing, it's really important that people have the skills and the capacity to be able to deal with it at the front line. So it's through our training that we aim to work with those professionals to further build their capacity to be able to manage some of the challenges that they face and to help to build and find sustainable solutions for them and their communities. From one-day training programs to conferences and seminars that allow people to share practice and experience, we aim to make sure that we can give people on the front line the skills, the capacity, the confidence and the knowledge to be able to go out and affect change in their communities. So hopefully you now know a little bit more about what we do here at the Foundation, and I would encourage you to take a look around our website, drop us an email or even pick up the telephone if you'd like to chat with us about what we do here. We'd love to hear from you.